Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna do a video on the new Colourpop Valentine's Day collection that released a few weeks ago, and I picked up 3 of the 5 duos and 1 eyeshadow single that I'm going to show you today. I also recorded a whole get ready with me for this look using these eyeshadows, but then there was no audio, so I'm gonna put snippets here and there and show you the swatches of these eyeshadows. Now, the Valentine's Day collection was launched in a bit of a hurry on the night before it was actually supposed to launch. I was lucky enough to be up and to order these immediately because the duos went out of stock quite fast, but especially this Super Shock shadow that is called Fooling Around. This one went sold out in an hour or so. It was ridiculous. So as far as I know, the duos will not be coming back in this little cute packaging, but they have already released them as singles. So I think this is still relevant for you to check out the shadows. And I will have a blog post where I will put the photos of the swatches and the comparison with other eyeshadows from their pressed eyeshadow line as well, because I think a few are similar, or at least I had a few doubts. But let's get into it then. Let's start with my favorite. This is the one-of-a-kind eyeshadow duo, and they all come in these cute boxes. They are all different, and the eyeshadow names are on the back here. And you open it up, and this is the packaging of the duo. Very, very cute. It opens magnetically like this, and you have your 2 eyeshadows. Here it says "Be Mine," and on the back you have a dedication possibility to from, and it says pressed eyeshadow duo. The drawback of this, I think, is that you cannot really tell what shades are in this unless you have the box. This is the one-of-a-kind duo, and it contains the shade Going Steady, which is a beautiful matte, and Pinky Promise, a metallic. This is my favorite of the duos, and you'll see why. It has the best pigmentation. This is Going Steady, beautiful, and Pinky Promise. Beautiful pigmentation. Going Steady is really, really dark, and it looks a bit patchy in the swatch, but it usually doesn't. The next duo is called Meant to Be, and this is the packaging, super cute, and the bag is in pink with the 2 shades as well. It contains a metallic shade called Bouquet Toss and a matte shade called Flower Boy. Also absolutely beautiful shades. Bouquet Toss is a pinky champagne, and Flower Boy is a peachy shade. My hands must be a bit wet, but here are the swatches. And this one here, Bouquet Toss, reminds me a lot of a Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow. The effect is very similar. I think it's starry-eyed. I will put the comparison swatches, as I said, on the blog, because it's difficult to do now live. And the last duo I have is called Apple of My Eye, and it has these cute eyes on the packaging. Again, the shades in the back. And this one contains 2 matte shades. This one is Say I Do, and it is a baby pink. And this one is 143, which is a nice orchid type color. And I will swatch them for you. This is Say I Do, and this is 143. Among all, the quality is very consistent, except for the shade 143. This one is patchy both in swatch, but also on the eye. Now for the Super Shock shadow, this is Fooling Around. It is a pressed pigment, and the difference between the pigments and the eyeshadows are the fact that they are not officially safe for the eye because of the red pigment used into it. Also, the difference is that these stain the lid or the skin in general. This is a beautiful, beautiful red with a pinky sheen to it. It's very pigmented. and I don't know, what else can I say? It's absolutely beautiful. And yeah, I have still a lot of pigment on my finger. So these are the shades that I have from the Valentine's Day collection. I can easily suggest and recommend everyone except for 143. The color is beautiful, but I don't think the formula is up to par with the rest. And just to jump back in to show you how fooling around stains the skin. It does this also on the eyes, so make sure you have a good primer or cream eyeshadow underneath to avoid to be with red eyelids for a few days. So in my previous video I showed you how to create this empty magnetic palette from the free palettes they are giving away on their website when you buy 4 eyeshadows. And I am going to put all my Valentine's Day eyeshadows in here as well. But I want to show you how to remove them from the packaging. It is nothing as destructive as the previous thing. I think the packaging is very cute and I am gonna probably reuse it for presents. But these are also magnetic, and it is very simple to remove the pans. You place your hand underneath and you slap. And here are your pans, and here is your packaging without any destruction. And the pans will not get ruined. And then you can just pop them into your palette and be happy. Now forward with the tutorial part of this video, and here I am applying the shade Say I Do and Flower Boy in the crease to start the eye look, and then going in with the shade Going Steady on the outer corner and inner corner to start building up my halo eye structure. These eyeshadows you can see apply very, very well. And yeah, as I told you before, this is a snippet from a Get Ready With Me that unfortunately had no audio. To intensify the shade on the outer part of the halo, I am going in with the shade Pinky Promise, which is a beautiful metallic wine shade. Probably one of my favorite of this whole collection. And then for the center of the lid, going in with Bouquet Toss, the lighter pinky peachy shade. Back on the lower lash line with Going Steady, again replicating what I did on the upper lash line, putting the darker shades on the outer sides. On top of that with Pinky Promise again. It's pretty much the same thing, just a quick eye look. And then with the shade from the center of the eyelid on top, also on the bottom. And this is the finished look. I'm sorry if the lip sync is not very good. I hope you enjoyed. Check out the blog for all the swatches and comparisons of these eyeshadows with Makeup Geek and other brands. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you like the content, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!